Welcome to Facebook Live number 39, and I want to do a couple announcements if I may. You've got about 3 days or so left with half price of the readings, so you may want to schedule that in and do that. And please, if everyone would subscribe and like, because we want to reach as many people as we got. And I don't know if everybody's aware that my mom has started a church many years ago. We actually have 5 of them right now, one in Campbell, California, one in Seattle, certainly one in Las Vegas, and one in Michigan. And you can go to the www.sylviabrowne.com, and my mom's name is spelled Sylvia, Browne, Browne. And that should give you a good overall view of our religious and our psychology of all our beliefs. And in a nutshell, we believe in a mother and a father God. We don't believe in hell and damnation. We don't believe in guilt. And personally, if there's any type of a hell, we believe it's here on earth. So anyway, the jewelry line, there's collectible pieces left. You might want to go look on our website about that. And my mom's audio tapes, we got about 12 of them loaded right now. The trance one's going very well. They're all going very well. They're all audio tapes. And next month is my mom's birthday month, so we're going to be giving away a lot of stuff with a lot of surprises and things. We're going to give away some stuff too, depending on who has the coolest emojis, because I'm not seeing thumbs up here. I got hearts and all kinds of things, but we want to see some thumbs up. And thumbs up, we're going to give something away. Then you give your things away at your leisure too. And we've got some questions that people want Will to answer, not me, if you complete that. So we'll see if I put him on the spot today or not. I don't want to get him tickling me or something like that. You know, we'll see how that goes. But let's start with some questions, and we'll give some things away and go like that. But more emojis, and please subscribe and like, you guys, because we're trying to touch as many people as we can. Thanks.
So Jessica Ladetti, my life has been turned upside down once again. Will my life come together, and will I be financially and emotionally with my spouse and stay that way?
Well, I think you guys have your differences, but you do love each other tremendously. You just have to learn how to communicate better. But the money situation will improve about May of next year. It will keep getting better slowly until we get there. And then there will be a lot of relief at that point in time. And you just got to watch your spending. You just have to reorganize your funds to get it in one payment. And that means when the credit cards go zeroed out, you don't charge back on the credit cards. Put it in the safe or do something with it. But yeah, I think you'll definitely get this under wraps without a doubt. So you'll be okay.
Willie Jackson, hi Chris, I just want to ask this question. Every day I've noticed seeing some floating stuff through my eyes. I'm just wondering if I just need an eye exam, or is it something else?
Yeah, and that's exactly what they're called, is floaters actually. And that's where the dirt kind of gets on the lens of the eye, I believe, and it can go all the way across. This is a medical, you see an ophthalmologist for this. And they'll tell you there's not a whole lot they can do for it. It's really not that big of a deal. And quite honestly, I have that too. So, but the things I've seen in my life, you get to ignore certain things like that.
Kimberly Gager, Chris, I would like to know what it is going on with my boyfriend. We have known each other for years. He says he's in love with me, and then he closes himself off and breaks up with me, only to come back again later. We are too old for this. I am very much in love with him. Are we meant to be?
Well, I know he loves you at this present point in time, but you're really serious about everything. If anybody hands you something, you go through with it to the fullest extent that you get it done. And he sometimes just gets tired of life in the sense that he wants to rebel and kind of go to his friends and do what he's going to do and not have to worry about this appointment, that appointment, and things like that. And then he sees you, and then it's surreal. Well, he kind of has to get his act together and do all this kind of thing. So you kind of have a boyfriend, husband, kid, that you're wearing a lot of hats here. So if you want to keep putting this kind of energy into this situation, well, then it can work. But you're doing a lot more to it than he is. And I don't think he wants to do this all. He wants to rebel and wants to just kind of be free to do what he wants to do. And that's not always the greatest thing. So now that you know that information, hopefully that will help you make a decision on what you want to do.
Betty Johnson, will I ever be able to help my youngest son?
Well, I believe he always knows that you're there. I don't think the finances here has to always be the case when the love is there, because, you know, if you don't have health in this life, we don't have anything. So I think you're doing a lot more than I think you give yourself credit for. But on the finances, you know, you're taking care of yourself now. That's good. That's a lot. And I don't think in the near future you're going to be able to help him financially, but mentally, physically, and emotionally you're there. And I think I would take that over the finances any day of the week.
Licha Alvarez, hi Chris and Will. Why did my brother-in-law take his life?
Well, I believe in his circumstance, I mean, I'm not a doctor, I'm a psychic, but I think he's bipolar, maybe schizophrenic, with a great deal of depression. I really don't think he was in the right state of mind as doing this. In my belief, if you did it, you commit suicide, you have to come back, do it all over again. I don't think that's really the case here. I think he was in his last life. I think there's a severe chemical imbalance, and that's kind of the gray area, if you will, so I don't think he has to come back. I just don't think he was in the right state of mind. But if you can understand where he's at, he's kind of fighting a war or a battle in his mind all the way through. That has to be very wearing and very, very tiring.
Mindy Barnett, hi guys. Chris, when are you coming to Kansas City?
Kansas City, Kansas, or Kansas City, Missouri? My mom was born in Kansas City, Missouri, and we're going to go back and check her house out that she lived in and all that kind of stuff. That probably will be maybe a year or so with that or off of that. But in doing so, I'll let everyone know on the Facebook that I'm coming there. If anybody wants like an in-person reading, I could do that. Figure out where I'm going to do it at, but I can do that. So we'll let you know as time goes. We're going to start doing some more touring and some more lecturing and things like this. But I wanted to let you guys know mainly about Novus Spiritus is the church. So just go to the website, you'll click down on Novus, and you'll see what this is all about, because it's really wonderful.
Elizabeth Ballin, hi Chris, hope you're doing well. I'm having surgery in October for the gallbladder. Should I go ahead with the surgery or wait? I got the clear from my cardiologist, but I'm wondering if other tests should be done. Thank you for your help and time.
I mean, I always do all the tests. I think that's just the right thing to do. I believe going through and getting this out, so to speak, gosh, I don't think you'll feel better than you felt in 10 years. So you'll feel really good. And the body really doesn't need so much of the gallbladder. So I think it's just going to continue to give you problems. Can you live with this? Yeah, but do you really want to? I mean, it's your call, but if I was in your position, I would do the further tests so that you understand that you're healthy and you're okay enough to do this. Then I go get it removed, and it would be over and done, and I believe you'll come through with flying colors. Just as long as you don't have the surgery and get up and clean the house, then we're okay. But just don't do something like that. You know what I'm talking about when I say that. Don't be stubborn on this. Rest what the doctor says to rest, and follow the therapy as far as getting yourself back in order, and you're good.
Carrie Matthews, hi Chris and Will. Earlier this month, one of my friends unexpectedly died in his sleep, and I'm still in shock. I was wondering if you were able to tell me what he died of. Does he come around? Thank you.
I believe this is a congenital heart defect, and when that, of course, stops, you know, everything else is. I think there's something going on with the blood with the heart, so there could have been maybe a clot, something like this, or something along down that nature. Does he come around for some reason early? That would be around 3:10. So way when you're sleeping and you get up and you have to go to the restroom, whatever you do, look at the clock, see what time it is. And I would bet your bottom dollar that you're up around that time. So just say hello, say hi. You kind of got to say it out loud because they can't invade the privacy of your mind. And no one's going to hear you at that hour, so then we'll think you're crazy. So I think you have kind of like having an angel on your shoulders here, because I think you can call on him. I don't think he'll ever be that far, because you've got about 4 of the past lives with each other, so you don't lose the soul.
Jane Thompson, thanks Chris for all these events. What is causing my hair loss? Medications?
It's a genetic link. Look at what you're looking at here, okay? You laugh it up, son.
I'm good. My hair's thick.
My dad's dad was bald. My mom's dad was bald. I knew that I had no hope. I lost more hair at your age right now, so you'll probably keep it because your mother decided you held on to it. So that's a good thing. I just have more face to wash. Look at all the money I save in shampoo. Okay, so anyway, you're genetically losing your hair. You could do transplants. Yikes! I looked all the way through that, and personally, I could never find an establishment that I felt that could make it look real enough. It looked more like doll hair to me, and I just didn't want to do that. And I think more so now it's in. I've been shaving my head now for 37 something crazy. Yeah, long time. and I stumbled on it. I was out with my friends, and one person took a bic to my head, and I looked at it as just, well, that's not so bad. I shaved it down. I said, oh, it's not that bad. It just grows on you. I wouldn't want my hair back if anybody could give it back to me at this point, but I know how emotionally it could be rough on you, because no one believed me when I was losing my hair. So I almost wanted to get an ink pen and draw it in so they could see where it was receding back, because I was so tired of people telling me what I wanted to hear. And you got a good looking face. It's really okay, and it's in nowadays. Shave the rest of it off. Beat it to the punch. That's what I did.
Jessica Farr, thank you for doing this. Will I meet someone and get married soon? Will my finances get better?
Notice how I stick 2 questions in there with 1, but I'll let it go, okay? Finances will get better when the relationship comes in. Relationship doesn't come in for about 18 months. Big reason why, you got to start going places, as all of us need to do, and activate with that. I think you can really meet someone through like a blind date or a setup. This is how this will happen or occur with you. And I think the individual is attractive, so that is a good thing. But you've got to really start socializing. You don't like an entourage, and I'm not saying that, but get outside the house. Working and at home, those 2 things don't count, because you're not meeting anybody at either one of those places. Go to church, go to the gym. Come on, there's places you go. Go to Starbucks, go out with pizza, do something.
Christine.
Let's give something away, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so pick someone.
Let me get up here. Fat butt.
Why don't you just sit on my lap, son?
Your butt wasn't so big.
My butt? Your butt's bigger than my butt. Let's turn around and show the people. They'll vote. Oh, you don't want to do it now?
No, I don't.
That's because your butt won't fit the screen.
You pick who you want to give it away to.
Well, I can't see.
You can see.
Just pick a name, son.
Where'd it go? Wendy Weeze?
Wendy Weeze, you said?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, Wendy Weeze, you need to call our office at 408-379-7070, and we're going to give you an audio, an audio thing, audio book.
Alright, let me
What
ask
are you
you
doing
another. I'm just going back down.
Okay. Well, wait, let's see some hearts.
There's a heart.
Okay, get that one then.
Dorothy Pym. I think that's right. I'm so
Dorothy
bad with
Pym.
names.
Okay, call the number at 408-379-7070. You get a free psychic reading from me.
Okay.
But please, don't email us. Physically call the number, okay? 408-379-7070. And I want to make sure that this is clear. That is the only number we have. We don't have 800 numbers. We don't have 900 numbers. It's all on my mom's 67 of her published books, 8 of mine, I believe. And the reason for that is there's so many places that will spell their name S-I-L instead of S-Y-L. And if that's the case, they could be Sylvia Browne, but it's not us, okay? My mom spelled her name with a Y, and remember, Browne is with the E on the end, okay?
Okay, so, wait, where was I? Oh, Christina Kortke, I think. Hello, Chris, I'm lost. What is my name in heaven, and what am I responsible for up there? What is my purpose here?
Okay, those are too many questions in one thing. So, first of all, I don't know what your name in heaven is. I don't even have a clue. Second of all, your purpose here is certainly to experience, and that means you'll do something till you're very good at it, and then you'll do something else, and then you'll do something else. It's not about quitting. It's not about you get bored of things easy, but that's part of it. So just realize you're going to do something till you're really good at it, and then you're gonna do something else. And please, guys, when you write into us, ask one question. And the reason why we want to do the one question is because I want to get to as many of you guys as I can, and I want to be fair. So we'll be back on in the next 2 weeks now, because by demand and request, you like Will and I, so we're going to keep coming back till you don't want us anymore, but we hope you keep wanting us, okay? And if you do, then like us and share and subscribe, all that kind of stuff, so we can reach more people and help them too, please. Thanks.
Okay. Lisa, I'm debating about changing careers. I am currently an admin assistant in my mid-40s and wondering if I should change. If so, what should I look at doing, as I am ADHD and find this work boring?
Well, ADHD is not a bad thing by any means. You have a lot of energy, you get a lot of stuff done, so come on, everyone has a number or a letter for something. I think what you're doing is good, you're just burned out. I would really look into like these games that kids play and look at how they're set up and look at how they're put together and how they're designed, and I would go that route. And I would combine that with either going into becoming, going into like healing or doing some type of either hypnosis or life coaching, going the holistic route combined with this, meaning doing both. Because when you get agitated with one, you can jump to the other. The holistic side of it is going to give you energy, and you're going to like it and enjoy it. So it really won't feel like work, and I think it'll be a healthy supplement of income. So I would try these other things. The only way you're going to know if you can do it is by trying it. Okay, so let's give an audio book away.
What's the number again?
See it.
Someone asked what the number is.
The phone number is 408-379-7070. It's been our number for 50 some odd years. It's going to always be our number. That's the only number we have.
She said she doesn't want to share it. So if you don't want to share it, you just call in and book a reading with Dad, and then he'll do it privately, so you don't get broadcasted.
It's pretty good you know that.
Yeah. I think we all know that. I figured it out. Alright, just give us some thumbs up and then we'll give you guys some stuff, but I'm gonna wait till the thumbs up come in. And then...
I can't. Can you make the...
Those are like just, I don't know.
Can you
that's
make
part,
that bigger?
That's part of the, that doesn't have any names on it.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, here.
You know, this is names. Thumbs
We'll
up,
get
guys. We want thumbs
up.
This way we know you're
The
understanding.
green thumb. I'm planting these days. I should send you guys a picture of me out there digging through these trees we had to take out. The roots are just... Oh my, are the roots terrible or what?
Yeah.
I had to dig a hole. I had to go 2 feet down. It took me 15 hours. And I rented one of those stump grinder things. That only goes to the surface of the friggin' stump. You still got to go down there and take the whole thing out.
It was pretty fun though. Like we were
Oh,
getting,
you just
we were
had
getting
that,
into
you had
it.
that axe in your hand.
You should have seen us. We were like riding this thing, we were mowing down. We were like, all our neighbors were looking at us like, what are these two white boys doing?
I don't know. I kind of felt like I was like a rodeo. That thing was throwing me around pretty good.
Yeah, you were up front. I was in the back. We were just mowing this thing down. I actually enjoyed it.
He felt the power of the motor going. He wanted to saw everything down.
I was like, whatever. Like, we're going to do it. Might as well do it right. Kathy Coates. Hi, Chris. Do you see my husband and daughter ever talking to me again? Oh, there's a thumbs up.
I think the daughter will if we give her a couple of years. I think he will only do it if he's forced or has to. Simply because he doesn't feel that there's ever a conversation that can go between you that doesn't end up in an argument. And I feel that he feels that anything he says to you, you go deliberately out of your way to misinterpret it. And I don't think that that's it. I think you're just trying to understand exactly how he's saying it, and so you could be giving him the right and the appropriate answer. So I don't think you got anywhere to go with him, but the daughter, I think I'd give it a couple of years and you'll be back on track.
Lisa Ruggles gave you a thumbs up.
Well,
And
give Lisa Rose, you say?
Ruggles.
Okay. Let's give her a download audio tape.
Okay, and then Tina Funk.
Let's give her a download audio tape.
Okay, you guys got to call.
We want smiley faces now, though.
Call.
We're changing up on you guys. Where's the smiley faces?
We gotta wait. Oh, that's another one. She already got some. All right, smiley faces now. Okay, where was it?
I don't see any smiley faces.
You gotta wait. Sandy Smith, please tell me what you think is wrong or bothering my oldest grandson. We are desperate for answers.
I think he's just irritated on how you guys are getting along between him and his parents and things, and I think just the way of life is getting at him, and he's got a lot of pressure. He holds everything internally, but you basically said that for me. I'm agreeing with you. And I think he's just very, very sensitive, and I think he's just got an idea of his life where he wants it to be, but I think he's going to do really well. He's a good guy. He's got a good heart, good head on his shoulders. He's going to do well with money and his family and things. He'll come out of this. We got to be patient for about a month, but you'll see the turn of the tide, so we're okay.
Brandy Lutz. Hi, Chris and Will.
Smiley face.
Where?
It just went up.
Ooh,
That's a cute one, huh? Who's that?
That we already gave her one for the thumbs up.
Okay.
Brady Lutz.
Brady Lukes?
Brady Lutz. We're doing his question right now.
Okay.
Bradley.
Well, wait.
Bradley.
Bradley. Okay, we're going to give you a download.
Okay. Got a call. Bradley, here's your question. Hey Chris and Will, I know you answered my question about my career before. My biggest question is, will me and my finance ever get to where we don't have to worry about money, and when?
Well, I mean, you could get there if you allowed yourself to get there. It's just you're constantly always buying something new. And I know it's hard to Christmas time, things like this. But the bottom line is, I think what you're asking is you won't have to live from paycheck to paycheck. You won't have to push your pennies together. And that will be late next year of 2019, where you'll be in a position where you'll have money in the bank and you'll have, a cushion, let's say. And you'll still be buying a lot of stuff. So I think you'll get what you want with that. Sure.
Dorothy Pym, my brother just died. Is he earthbound?
No, I don't think he's earthbound, but I don't also think that this was his last life. So for you, in other words, this is. So I would be more to say that I think he made it to heaven with ease, about as quick as you can blink your eye, going into orientation. And I believe I would be able to tell if he's in life or he's in orientation to go into life. But when that happens, you don't feel too much around because obviously you can't be in two places at one time. So that means when you pass, which will be many years, you probably get there before he does. But then timing is so different because 90 years to our life equals about 1 week into them on the other side. So even though you get there, it'll only be a few hours because timing is so different. So I wouldn't concern yourself with it because it's what we pray for. He made it home. That's the main thing.
Becky Holden, I'm flying for the first time on the 10th and the 13th of October. Will I be okay, or will I make everyone flip out?
Wow. No, but I think you could probably cook an egg on your forehead because your temperature's going to go up, poor thing. You're going to be sweating bullets and a little bit of anxiety, but nothing's going to happen on the airplane. The airplane's going to be fine. There's not going to be turbulence or anything like that. Not a baby crying in your ear. Just relax. Keep yourself calm. You're going to live through it. You're going to land okay. Stop working yourself up. You're going to be perfectly fine. I know you are going to work yourself up, but just remember what I'm telling you. Everything is going to be fine. If it wasn't, I'd have you not go.
Okay. Linda Blackburn, it is a wonderful thing you and your son are doing. Oh, that wasn't a question.
Thank you. We used to have questions with things like that.
Julia Holman, hello. I have everyone dealing with sudden severe dizziness and often her vision's going out. Are they connected, or what do you see that's causing it?
I think it's definitely the inner ear, and I do think there's something going on neurologically. If there was some type of, I don't think this is hereditary or something like this, but I would go see a specialist on this because I think that there's things in medication that you can take to get you out of this kind of deal.
Okay. Amanda Stanman? Things move in my house. Could you please tell me who it is? My son also says he hears ghosts.
Okay, I don't know how he hears ghosts because I don't hear ghosts, and I've been around a lot of things, okay? And I don't really think there's anything moving in your house either. I mean, I don't see that there's things being replaced or pushed around. Maybe when you walk by things can move a little bit, and when you look at it again, they look a little bit different. My whole point of what I'm saying is I'm not getting that there's any supernatural energy, force, or your guide or anything else doing anything in the home at all. I don't even think there's a ghost there, so I would just forget it.
Denise Colton, so I don't know what you've been telling him. She says, so Will is doing this now too. Cool. Ayo, right? What kind of schooling do I need to move forward in my career, possibly?
Schooling, I think the only thing that I would say, because you're smart, is I would just try to learn to get faster on the type board of the computer and to go through different sections of that. So I would just get more speedy in that realm, and I think you're fine.
Computer science.
There you go.
To Tabitha O'Neill. Oh, that was hard. Hi, Chris. Will I find a job I enjoy? What industry will it be? If so, will I live where I'm living now?
I believe you'll live where you're living. I think you'll probably have to commute maybe 45 minutes or so. and I think I got a lot to do around construction, except it's in a white collar position. I don't think it's architecture, but I think there's designing and different things and mathematical things of measurements and things that you'll have to be a part of. But I think it's more done on a computer, and then there's different type of drills or light things that cut, like CNC cut certain things that will also be going on there. So there'll be big orders and things. You'll fill that order, you do this, you do that. And I think there'll be a small little bit of sales, but you hate sales, so don't worry about that. But we all got to get started somewhere, but you'll climb the ladder very quickly.
Jackie Stone, Chris, I would like to know when your son will be doing full readings. I'm also fascinated by your mom having you with her. Now I am loving your son being with you. How would I book a basic reading with him? Yes, I'm putting him on the spot because I know he's going to be reading this. Ella, my question is, on this live show is for him. Will my friend get surgery soon? Insurance keeps delaying.
Yeah, I do believe your friend will get the surgery. I think the insurance will be covered, and I would have to break what I've always told Willie he has to do before I actually let him into the family business. He has to show me a degree. Okay, that's for me. Why is it for me? Because I'm his dad. I got to show him the ropes of the way, and when it's my time to go, I want to make sure that he always has something that he can fall back on, and we know how important school is for all of us. Okay, even though I didn't do a great deal of it. But, I want that within my children. So I may have them do one thing or two. But as far as the actual readings go, you got to wait like I got to wait till that degree comes in.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Sorry. I went to a tutor today.
He's trying to get done. He really is. But it's about a little bit more than a year and a half left.
Kaylin Draper. Hi, guys. Can you tell me if I should be worried about my younger daughter mentally? Love you.
I wouldn't want to say you should worry. I would say she needs to talk to a psychiatrist, psychologist. I think that there's a great deal of depression, and I think she's stubborn to boot, and I think she can get really mad, really upset. So I think the hormones are going every which way. So something has to get her to a calm spot, and counseling, she can get a lot of this off her chest and vent a lot of this because it's bottled up inside. So she really does need some help because, I think she's working up to be like a time bomb, so to speak, and we don't want that. We want her to be calm, cool, and collective and happy. So I'd get her into counseling, some type of psychiatrist.
Lisa Chester. Hi, I had a falling out with my childhood best friend quite a few years ago, and we haven't spoke since. Do you think we'll ever be friends again?
I think you'll talk again, but I think it'll be awkward. And I think if you look back upon this, because you cherish this long-term friendship, because you've got such history with them, and I can understand how that could be, but it's never going to be what it was. And when you really go back and analyze and diagnose this, you're going to see that this more so was a one-way friendship. And when the friendship basically went out is when you stop doing a lot for the friendship. So they don't do anything for you, and you do everything for them. What exactly is that you want? You want the history, and you want to believe that they love and care for you, things like that. The fact of the matter is, you've been really good to them. They haven't done a whole lot for you. So I'm sorry about the history you're going to miss. We all go through that at some point in time in our life. I think you will find friends now that are friends like you are to a person, they are back to you. But I think by what I'm looking at, in your position, seeing what I'm seeing, I don't even think I'd make the call. But, you can do what you want.
Sandra Klang. Will I marry the person I'm seeing? What is my career path? Any messages from any
Okay, those are
loved
3
ones?
questions in one, guys. Okay? See what I'm saying? I know. No, I don't think you'll marry the gentleman that you're seeing now, dear. I don't think so. I think the next one coming in that you will marry, I know you want me to be wrong. I hope I am wrong for you. But I think come Christmas time or a little bit after, January, February, this relationship is going to start getting a little bit more rocky. If anyone's going to get out of it, it's going to be you. I know you feel the exact opposite because you really want to marry them right now. I don't want to argue that with you. I'm just giving you a psychic prediction. The next one comes in. I think that would be the right one. And if that situation was here, you wouldn't be asking me the question on this. You'd already know it.
Teresa Tree. Hi, I met your mom, and she's always been correct in her predictions and oh so inspirational. I would like to ask if I am to receive financial windfall in the near future. Thanks in advance for your answer.
Well, thank you for all that about Mom. I love to hear things like that with Sylvia. But there isn't any windfall. I mean, you have work and what you save, that's good. So if there was a lottery, published clearinghouse, sweepstakes, or anything, I would let you know. Gosh, if I could pick it, which I cannot do, psychics can't do that. If psychics could do that, psychics would own the world. And no psychic owns the world because everything is a number. So, and there's no such things as curses, you guys. Come on, please. Or hoaxes or things like this. Come on. Please, I wouldn't be alive to be able to do this Facebook Live number 39 with my son here. So, next time, probably on Sylvia's birthday is October 19th. So what is 2 weeks from today? Well, whatever 2 weeks is from today, we'll be doing another Facebook Live. And there's going to be surprises. And there's going to be all kinds of things happening. And it's going to be a longer Facebook Live. We're going to do it for an hour to honor Mom. So you can get, more people can get in because more people are calling. So thank you guys for sharing and liking and subscribing. Thank you for tuning in with us. We really appreciate it. We love you guys. Please go see our website at www.sylvia.com because we got all that stuff there. And we'll talk to you in 2 weeks.
Have a good day.